Hi everyone. I wanted to give you that promised introduction to our online site. So on Canvas, I'm still working on getting everything up for week one, but I wanted to give you a little intro. So on the main page, which is what you should fall into, you have all the sort of course information, links out mostly to Google Docs just because I found them easier to work with. So you have your syllabus, you have the actual welcome letter. As I said, I set these up so you could comment on them. So you can actually choose to comment. Looks like someone did a little bit of that just playing around. So if there's something that you doesn't make sense, you would just sit there, you press the comment button, and you could add a comment here asking me a question. If you're not logged on to Google, it'll just put you as like this person here, an anonymous fox, who clearly just left this open. And then it won't have a name, but you can, if you want to have a name, log into your Google account. If you don't, use like an incognito window or something else that you don't have a name. All right. The lecture notes are here as well. These are available in the bookstore for 16 bucks, but if you wanted to print them, I have them all here. They are 251 pages of fun. So what I would recommend is not printing them all at once. In fact, I have things set up in Canvas where if you went to part one, which is what we'll be covering first, and you clicked on the lecture, the page, oh, because I renamed it. Boo! I'm gonna pause you and we'll come right back after I fix it. All right, so it should work now, although I'm not in your student view, so I have to fix that. Eek, rough view as a student. All right, so again, if I wanted to print that and I wanted to print starting with part one, I would just click on this. This takes you to another site, website that has, or another page that has all of the resources. So you can click on my lecture notes and you'll find the lecture notes, and you'll see now it's only 14 pages because it's just part one. I haven't updated it yet, but this will also, like the link to my YouTube channel, instead of dumping you into my main YouTube channel, will dump you into the part one videos. The textbook PDF I have updated, so if you're somebody who really likes a textbook, I have a textbook on here, and it's specifically the chapter that's associated with our part one. So if you want resources or help with a particular area, that's where you're going to go. I'll keep adding stuff to this as we get more material, and I have more time now that the semester has started, finally getting things done. Having a baby in daycare is much easier than not having a baby in daycare. So I'm going to go back to the home page. So that's the content resources, lecture notes, a bunch of online resources. I'll post probably solutions to practice problems, that sort of thing there. But what you guys care the most about, since we're in the hybrid class, is what you need to do each week. So if you go into week one, you'll find everything that's due for week one. I haven't put the discussion board in here. That's the only thing that's missing, as well as, I guess, a part two to week one, because it's 4 p.m. and I have to go pick up my baby and I have not finished. So if you click on the first thing, read instruction manual, this just reminds you that you should have gone through the syllabus in the welcome doc. That's it. When you finish with that, I need to move myself because I'm in the way, you're going to click next. This tells you, here's what you need to be able to do before class. I'd like you to purchase the lecture notes or print out at least part one and two, or buy the whole thing in the bookstore. You can also annotate the PDF. I've had students use OneNote really beautifully. So if you have something like the Surface Pro, like how I write on lecture notes, feel free to do that. I should move this camera over so I'm not like constantly turning to talk to you. And then the calculator, you'll want that by week two. Don't worry about it for this Friday. We'll talk more about it in class as well. So now you're finally getting to the watch the videos for week one. This is the stuff that you're going to be doing every week. So we leave class. For week two, you'll start with this next page. So I set this up as a practice quiz, which means you can take it as many times as you want. It's not really a quiz. It's really just a way for me to organize the videos and give you little check-ins throughout. So if you take the quiz, it basically says you can just go to my YouTube playlist and work through the lecture notes. If you want a check-in to see how you're doing, what you can do is you can watch a video. You could change it to, chipmunk speed so you don't have to listen to me as long. And then When you finish that, you can move on and you can do the next section. This could be annoying if you guys tell me that you want to not, if you want to have this all in one giant scrolling page, let me know. I thought it would be nice to kind of do one and then the next. So the first time we get actual information is on this next one, which goes into some content. And I'm just going to skip past it and then you get a question. So this is a way you could kind of go through the notes is you could read them, decide if you think you need to watch the video for that section, and then try a question out. And if you get that question wrong or you get that right, eventually it'll tell you when you go to submit the whole quiz. It's a little annoying. I wish I had a way to do it where you got feedback immediately. But if you submit the quiz, you can redo it anyways. So you could see, okay, what did it say about that one question? Ugh, we got this wrong. Here's the correct answer, and here's some little help. So I have that set up that way. Now that I see it, I really hate the clicking next, so I think I'm going to make it one giant long thing. But again, you guys give me feedback if that's what you like or not. So once we finish that quiz, you will have seen all these different questions. You can go to next, and that's where your first real quiz is. So that other quiz is mostly just a way for me to be like, here's a video and a check-in, here's a video and a check-in, give you a little more practice. You, again, as I said, do not have to do those check-ins. They're not graded. That's just a different format to see everything instead of me just posting up a big-ass playlist. So you can do it either way. Look at the playlist or do the other piece. And you got your knowledge check. Be aware the knowledge check has 2 attempts. So that you can try it again. It closes as soon as class starts. So at 11:10, this is set up wrong, not Monday. I'm going to change this. At 11:10, this will close. One of the best things to do is just come to class early. Canvas is really phone friendly, so download the Canvas student app and you could do this before class. My other class ends at 10, so I'm just hanging out in that classroom for an hour before class. So bring your questions, bring your phone or your laptop to do the knowledge check there, and you'll never forget it. Anything else I need to tell you about? We got the home page, which has the weekly stuff and your resources. Oh, other things. I did think of something. NetTutor. NetTutor is an online tutoring system 24/7. I have to get out of the student view because this is made up and it knows that. If you click on NetTutor, it takes you through, it makes you press like a bunch of yes, I understand, I read this type of things, and then it finally brings you here. And you can get tutoring for all of these different subjects. Like I said, it's 24/7. The tutors, I think, have to have a master's in whatever field they're tutoring. So we can go to statistics tutor and we could click meet with a live tutor. And usually it puts us in a little time, 5-minute wait, and then you have the option to like upload pictures, type in things. So I usually would just take screen caps and send them to them. So that's a good resource. We also have a classroom tutor I haven't met yet, but that'll be a great resource from 1 to 2 every Friday, if that works in your schedule. And like I said, I'm available from 10 to 11 in our classroom right before class, if that works for your schedule also. So there's lots of places that you can get help. I don't think I have much more to tell you. I can't believe I'm still talking. It's been almost 10 minutes. I will stop. I can't wait to meet you all on Friday. Thank you for bearing with me as I slowly but surely get acquainted with Canvas and get up videos.